Alright, what's up guys? We're back in the garage again today working on the Suzuki. Today we're going to tackle that exhaust. We're going to try to get it repainted here. And I'm going to show you a couple other things to do since it's an old two-stroke. Let's get to it. I've already got some of the prep work done. Already got the spark arrestor off and already the heat shields, they're taken off too. So we're just going to dismount this exhaust and we're going to get it prepped, cleaned up, and ready to paint it with some brand new header paint. Let's get to it. Alright, now thankfully this exhaust appears to be pretty easy to take off, especially once you've already got everything off the outside of it. There's mostly just a bolt in the rear, as well as two for the header flange in the front and a retaining spring. So let's go and get this thing off. We got that exhaust off. Heads up to anybody that has a bike like this, there is actually a bolt, another bolt for the mount right here, and it's hidden kind of behind the carburetor. So that was kind of a pain in the butt to get to, so I go ahead and skipped ahead because it was kind of tedious getting it off of there. But we got this exhaust off. I got it sitting over here. We're gonna go ahead and do a trick. This is especially on these old two-strokes, this is usually necessary. They get a lot of oil and carbon buildup inside the pipe, so it's a good idea to kind of burn them out. You can use a propane torch or an acetylene torch, whatever you have. You just kind of get them hot and get all the gunk that's inside of them to kind of burn up and smoke out. We're just going to try to get rid of some of that buildup before we go ahead and paint it. All right, so let's get ahead and get to it. I have an oxyacetylene torch. Like I said, you can use anything you want. Propane. I just happen to have this ready. I'm not going to run a lot of heat because we don't want to cut this or overheat it. We just want it enough that the oil starts to burn off. Kind of get it in there. See it kind of burning some of the oil off. Okay, here's the whole thing. And we've done the main pipe, and we're going to go ahead and repeat the process with the spark arrestor. This is where a lot of oil tends to build up in these. It's kind of dripping all over the place, so we're going to try to burn that out really good. See that smoking off? That's all that old built up oil and carbon up in there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. We'll be back once we're done. Cool. We've got these nice and burned out. I went ahead and scuffed them up, nice and sand. Yeah, I'm not stripping them all the way. We're just gonna repaint over the original, but I got them scuffed really good to put a nice tooth on them, and I got them hung up on my little makeshift paint rack here. And we're just gonna go ahead and use this. This is some header paint I got from my local parts store. I think I used this on my ETC, the same brand. I've heard of using barbecue paint too, and a few other high temp paints, but this should work. It's flat black. It'll match kind of the original finish it had, and it shouldn't burn off like if you use traditional paint. The exhaust temperatures are just way too high. Now, as always with spray painting, you just want to kind of go lightly and let the paint kind of fall on the part you're painting. Don't go too close, and kind of that's how you get runs. It comes out really gnarly and it doesn't work that great. We're gonna go ahead and start spray painting this. I got this thing nice and shook up already. You just want to overlap your previous, where you hit it previously. And just go lightly. Because it's going to take a couple coats to get it coated anyway. See, that's just a good start. I'm going to go ahead and hit this spark arrestor here. other side. Spark arrestor again. All right. A nice dry coat. That should be good enough for a first coat. I'm gonna go and let this dry and go ahead and hit it for about 5-10 minutes. I'll hit it with another coat and maybe probably even a third coat. And I'll show you what it's done once we got it all finished up. All right, guys, we got that exhaust reinstalled. I let it dry overnight and got out this morning to finish it up. It's all bolted up. There's only one more step for this we got to do, and that's with this header paint. You have to run it through a couple heat cycles to fully cure it because it has like a ceramic in it and needs to be heated up to fully dry. So I'm going to start the bike up, run it through a couple heat cycles. That should be good. Let's go ahead and fire it up. About wrap it up for this quick video. I've got to run it through a couple more heat cycles, but I won't bore you guys with that. And that's also about all I'm going to do to this 250. I got it pretty much restored the way I wanted it. The only other thing is maybe the change sprockets and putting new shoes on it. Maybe make a video on that if you guys want me to. If anybody has a tip on where to find a larger rear sprocket, would you let me know? I've been trying to research that, and while I can easily find a smaller front sprocket, finding anything larger than a 40 for this hub spacing is very difficult. Apparently the earlier TM off-road model shares the hub spacing and has a 45 rear sprocket, but it's discontinued and I've had no luck finding one. Even the replacement one they sell is the same model for this, same part number with a 40 tooth. But that'll about wrap it up. I'll have more to come. Hopefully I can get a line on a pit bike to work on the 70. It's just going to be a matter of time. Everything's selling pretty quick now. Everybody's kind of burning through their stimulus checks and buying pit bikes for their kids, so they come up and they go way faster than they were like a month or two ago. We'll probably have some other videos. Maybe I'll do a mods video on the XSR. I'm hoping to get that tuned this week. So we'll definitely do a video with the exhaust once I pull it. And that'll about wrap it up. I'll have some other videos to come, maybe some exploration videos. We'll do a little spelunking, maybe go find some old movie shooting locations, who knows. Once this whole beer bug thing's over, I'll probably have some thrifting videos and swap meets, that kind of stuff. Just gotta wait for this pandemic thing to kind of end. That'll about wrap it up for the video, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for checking it out.